Hey guys, morning. New video. So I want to kind of tell you about what I'm up to. A week from now, I'm going to run the rim to rim to rim down in the Grand Canyon. So start at the South Rim, go down about 7 miles and a mile in elevation, run across the flats, so to speak. I think it's 7 or 8 miles through the canyon and then up to the North Rim, and then we'll go back. So a total of about 46 miles. So I've been training a lot, obviously. Today's my last long run. We're gonna try and do 12 miles, and I am up at Lowry State Park outside of Fort Collins, Colorado. So there's Arthur's Rock up there, or back there someplace. Actually, it's behind me. You can't really see it that well, but anyway, so we're gonna do some laps up and down the trails here, try and get some elevation, try and beat up my quads one more time, and then this week will be all about recovery. So I'm going to take you along my run. Hope you enjoy the views. Beautiful fall day, but we do have got a huge fire just like 25 miles from here, maybe probably even closer than another big one in Wyoming. So been having tons of smoke. Not ideal running weather, but duty calls. So here we go. Here we go, headed up there. Sun's coming out, getting warm. Gonna be a nice run. There's where we came from. Ugh, smoke in the valley. Which way are we going? Timber Trail to Howard Trail. A couple miles up that way. We will crest the trail kind of up on top there where the rocks are. Kind of go down the backside of that mountain, back down around. Get some good laps in today. Beautiful morning, except for all the gross smoke. But I feel fine for now. Yeah, hungry on this run. Just realized I forgot breakfast, which is brilliant because I never forget breakfast. Yeah, so 12 miles, I got enough fuel on board, but would have felt better if I had some food. Usually make a protein smoothie. Protein, little carb, little fat in it. Usually sits nicely on a run about an hour before, but skipped it today. Anyway, time to eat. Delicious. Here we are at the top of the Westridge Trail. That's a burn scar from the High Park fire a few years ago. And then here is Long's Peak. Shrouded in smoke. I was hoping better views. Smoke's a lot thinner up here, but it's still smoky. Cool house right there, nice and secluded. Anyway, time for a little refuel. And just 4.7 miles, 4.75 miles in. That was a good hill though. And now it's time for a little downhill. Okay, last little scramble up to the top of Arthur's Rock. Fun little scramble through these rocks. And we'll be up there someplace. And summit. Big rock. Kind of cool, huh? There's Horsetooth Reservoir. You can even see it. And back down. We're training for the canyon. Some steps. A small fraction of what we'll be doing. But nevertheless, good. Looks like the wild blue yonder out there. Just kind of what it is. Woohoo! So beautiful. And smoky. Clear up here, but we're gonna go down into the smoke. Okay, back down in the flats, down in the valley here. Beautiful, beautiful day. Kind of glad to be down here. So one of the objective hazards, we call them, in the outdoors, things you can't control, and one of those are mountain lions. So here in Laurie State Park, I think is home to like 4 or 5 of them. They're around. You'll see them on the wildlife cams. Every so often somebody sees one, but super rare. You know, the thing is they'll see you well before you ever see them. They're mostly nocturnal. You know, and there's so much use up here that it's, you know, it's rare for anybody to see one, much less be chased or attacked by one. I think I can recall 2 incidents in my 40 plus years of living in Colorado. One of them was 2 years ago. A runner up here on these same trails got attacked by a juvenile lion. I think it was, I don't know, 45, 50, 60 pounds. He was able to fight it off and he killed it. And of course the animal was, you know, it was loco. You know, they don't normally attack people. And this guy was able to survive only because it was a juvenile. If it was a full grown lion, 100 plus pounds of killing machine, wouldn't have happened. So rare, that animal was probably diseased. Anyway, just something I need to talk about because it's always at the back of your head when you're out in the outdoors. You need to be aware, and they love this these kind of rocky outcroppings up here and the trees they can hang out in. And there's also plenty of deer and other critters. But anyway, so if you're watching this video, I survived. All right, see ya. just done 12 miles. I got to go to the parking lot over here. A little bit out of the way. Good run. You know, I dilly-dallied, 14.5-minute miles. These last 2 miles I did under 9, just to kind of get the legs turning. But it's not really about speed. It's about getting the miles under your belt and time on your feet. So a few days from now, Saturday, October 17th, I will be in the bottom of the canyon. Send me good vibes. Gonna go home, hydrate, eat a real meal since I didn't have breakfast. Definitely always taking omega-3s all the time. I take curcumin all the time. And I'm gonna, in addition to some protein, I'm gonna load up on some branched chain aminos. And that'll kind of be it for my physiological recovery. Of course, I'm gonna stretch, kind of hang out. Tomorrow I'll do a bunch of yard work, spend more time on my feet. And then the rest of the week is gonna be a lot of stretching, massage, you know, 3-4 mile jogs here and there. And then I'm gonna drive down to Arizona from Colorado. It's gonna take 12 hours. So I'll be sitting on my bottom the day before, definitely gonna stretch out and then start the run. All right, guys, wish me luck. See you soon.